You step into the crowded corridors of your high school, the chatter and laughter of your classmates, a constant reminder of your place in their social hierarchy. You're Emily, the quiet girl who keeps to herself, the one who's always the target of jokes and insults. But what they don't know is that you're not as weak as you seem. You've always been a martial arts enthusiast, secretly training in the evenings after school. Your instructor, a wise and patient woman named Sensei, has been teaching you the art of self-defense for years. You've learned to harness your energy, to focus your mind and unleash your full potential. But it's a secret you've kept hidden from the world, even from your parents. As you walk down the hallway, you're confronted by a group of your classmates, their faces twisted into mocking grins. "Hey, Emily," one of them sneers. "What's with the weak knees? Can't even stand up for yourself." They taunt and tease, pushing you to your limits. But you refuse to back down. You take a deep breath, feeling your heart rate slow and your mind clear. You recall the words of Sensei, who once told you that true strength lies not in physical power, but in mental resilience. You focus on your breathing, channeling your energy into a quiet, steady calm. The bullies continue to mock you, but you remain still, a statue of calm amidst their chaos. They push you, but you don't flinch. They shout, but you don't react. You're a fortress of calm, a shield against their verbal attacks. But as the days go by, their behavior becomes more aggressive. They start pushing you harder, testing your limits. They try to provoke you to get a rise out of you. But you remain steadfast, a rock of calm in the face of their anger. It's then that you realize something profound. Your strength isn't about fighting back. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about refusing to be intimidated, to be swayed by the opinions of others. You're not weak, you're strong. You're not timid, you're brave. As you walk home from school that day, you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. You've faced your fears and you've come out on top. You've found your inner strength, and you're ready to unleash it on the world. But little do you know, your bullies have a surprise in store for you. They've been plotting something that will push you to your limits and test your strength like never before. And when they finally snap, you'll be forced to confront your true potential. You quicken your pace, your heart racing with anticipation. You know that the next few days will be a turning point, a moment of truth that will change everything. You're ready, but are you prepared for what's to come? The question echoes in your mind, a tantalizing mystery that's still to be revealed. As you approach your front door, you feel a sense of trepidation. You know that the storm is brewing, and you're not sure if you're ready to face it. But you're not alone. You have your training, your sense of self, and your inner strength to guide you. And with those tools, you're ready to take on whatever comes your way. You take a deep breath, preparing yourself for the challenges ahead. You know that the road won't be easy, but you're ready to face it head-on. You're Emily, and you're no longer the weak, timid girl you once were. You're a warrior, a fighter, and a force to be reckoned with. And as you step into your home, you feel a sense of determination wash over you. You're not going to let anyone push you around anymore. You're going to stand up for yourself, and you're going to show the world what you're made of. The question is, what will happen next? Will you emerge victorious, or will you fall? The outcome is far from certain, but one thing's for sure. The stakes have never been higher. As you close the door behind you, you feel a sense of anticipation building inside. You know that the next few days will be a roller coaster ride of emotions, a test of your strength and your resolve. But you're ready. You're ready to face whatever comes your way, and you're ready to unleash your full potential on the world. The question is, are you? You were just another face in the crowd, the quiet girl who kept to herself. But what your classmates didn't know was that you'd been watching, learning, and waiting. The constant barrage of insults and jokes had fueled a fire within you, and you were about to unleash your wrath. Your newfound confidence and skills inspired you to take on your bullies in a series of intense battles. You started with the ones who thought it was funny to make fun of your clothes. One by one, you took them down, your fists flying, your determination burning brighter with each victory. But as you gained momentum, your actions attracted the attention of the school administration. They started to wonder if you were really as weak as everyone thought. The whispers began to spread. Emily's not as weak as we thought. She's been training in secret, and she's a force to be reckoned with. You knew your actions had consequences, and you couldn't let your emotions get the best of you. You had to think strategically, outsmart your opponents, and use your skills to their fullest potential. The stakes were rising, and you were about to face off against your greatest challenge yet. The school's star quarterback, Tyler. Tyler was known for his aggressive behavior on and off the field, and you knew that taking him down would be a turning point in your journey. But as you faced off against him, you realized that you weren't just fighting for yourself. You were fighting for every kid who'd ever been pushed around, every person who'd ever been underestimated. The crowd was on the edge of their seats as you and Tyler clashed in a flurry of punches and kicks. The outcome was far from certain, and the tension was palpable. You could feel the weight of the school's expectations on your shoulders, but you refused to back down. As the fight reached its climax, you landed a devastating combination that left Tyler reeling. The crowd erupted in cheers, and for a moment, you felt like a superhero, invincible and unstoppable. But as you stood victorious, you knew that this was only the beginning. You'd taken down your bullies and proved your strength, but what would you do with this newfound power? Would you use it to seek revenge or to protect those who needed your help? The decision was yours, and the world was watching. The question on everyone's mind was, what will you do next? Emily? Will you unleash your full fury on the world or use your powers for good? The choice is yours, and the fate of your school hangs in the balance. The anticipation is building, and the clock is ticking. Will you choose to be a hero or a villain? The world is waiting with bated breath to find out. As the school's corridors buzz with the whispers of your legend, you can't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. The bullies who once tormented you now scatter at the mere mention of your name. They thought you were weak, but now they know better. Your reputation has spread like wildfire, and everyone's talking about the girl who's been taking down her tormentors one by one. But with great power comes great danger, and you're about to face your most formidable opponent yet. Enter Ryan, the star quarterback, who's been making moves to take your crown. He's got a reputation for being ruthless on and off the field, and he's determined to prove that you're not the only one with skills. As you face off against Ryan, the tension is palpable. The crowd watches with bated breath as you engage in a battle of wits and strength. You've come a long way from the timid underdog you once were, and now you're a force to be reckoned with. Your movements are swift and precise, your kicks and punches landing with precision. But Ryan's not one to back down, and he retaliates with a flurry of punches that send you stumbling back. You're caught off guard, but you refuse to give up. With a fierce determination burning within you, you launch a counterattack that leaves Ryan reeling. The crowd goes wild as the two of you engage in a fierce battle, each one landing a devastating blow. But in the end, it's you who emerges victorious, standing tall as the school's newest champion. Your kill count has stunned everyone. But what's more surprising is the transformation you've undergone. From a timid underdog to a confident champion, you're a true marvel of resilience and determination. As you bask in the glory of your victory, you can't help but wonder what's next. Will you continue to rule the school's corridors? Or will Ryan emerge from the shadows to challenge you once more? The possibilities are endless, and one thing's for sure, your journey is far from over.